The Universal Basic Education Commission, Ubec, has organized a 2-day retreat for the Senate Committee on Education, Basic and Secondary, with the theme Basic Education Implementation in Nigeria, Issues, Challenges and Way Forward. Speaking at the event, the Executive Secretary, Ubec, Dr. Hamid Buboye, said the Commission is set to review aspects of the Universal Basic Education Act of 2004 hindering its smooth operation.
The Commission has established a tradition of harvesting ideas from different categories of basic education stakeholders, whose partnership we hold very dearly. The purpose of these interactions is to bring to the knowledge of our partners what they need to know about the UB program, where we are in its implementations, the challenges, with the anticipation that discussing these issues with them will engender stronger support and cooperation.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who was represented at the event by the Secretary to the State Government, Mrs. Abimbola Hundeyin, said there is a need to assess the state of basic education in the country.
The theme, Basic Education Implementation in Nigeria, Issues, Challenges and Way Forward, is apt and relevant at this time in our country, as saying encapsulates an examination of the current state of basic education in Nigeria. In Lagos State, we recognize that the quality of basic education determines the strength of our future leaders, the vibrancy of our economy, and the cohesiveness of our communities. That is why it is imperative that we address the issues and challenges hindering the effective implementation of basic education across Nigeria with the utmost seriousness and candor it deserves.
Former Ogun State Governor and serving Senator for Ogun East, Senator Gbenga Daniel, who chaired the event, called for increased funding, tech integration, community engagement, and resource allocation for basic education.
What are the issues? I have about 4 important issues, and I'm hoping the retreat will talk about it. Access. Many children lack access to basic education, especially in our rural areas. There is poor quality in terms of infrastructure, inadequate teacher training, and insufficient learning materials. Of course, funding is usually inadequate, and of course, this is actually where the members of the National Assembly come in, because they are holding the pen and the paper in terms of appropriation. And I'm hoping that by the time we also go through this retreat, the members of the National Assembly will support by ensuring that adequate funding are provided for basic education.
On his part, the chairman, Senate Committee on Education, Senator Lawal Usman, said equal and adequate education is crucial for development.
Today, terms emphasize how important basic education is for our nation's future and why we need to tackle the challenges it faces, especially during the administration of a new hope. As a representative of the Nigerian people, entrusted with the responsibility of overseeing the education sector in this 10th Assembly, we must delve deep into the issues at hand, confront challenges head-on, and chart a clear path towards achieving our collective goals of providing quality education for all.
The primary education is basically the foundational education. And it's generally believed that if the foundation is not well structured, and if you don't have a strong foundation for education, no matter what you are building on it, it will crumble like a pack of cards. And it is our joy that the Senate Committee find it very auspicious to help us look into this issue of basic education in this country.
We have to seriously face issue of training and retraining these teachers to be able to deliver the curriculum effectively. Otherwise, we'll just be just wasting our time. I'm glad, very, very glad that the upper chamber is here. The experience you have will really put a lot of weight in increasing the funding, in getting serious on teacher training, so that they will be able to cope with the 21st century skills that are required in our learning processes.
Education is the cornerstone of our nation's future, and the Ubec Act has been instrumental in shaping the foundation of our education. Your expertise, insight, and collaborative spirit are vital as we delve into the discussions. Our goal is to create a more inclusive, equitable, and progressive educational system that equips our children with the knowledge and skills they need to thrive in the 21st century.
So far, it's an assessment of the progress we've made, the issues, and what is the way forward. Having said that, my advice, this sitting concerns the major stakeholders. How have we effectively done or worked toward the enforcement or the ensuring that basic education as required by the Constitution is promoted?
The Lagos State government was commended for the remarkable progress recorded in the basic and secondary education sector.